Welcome to Jam, where we talk about stuff and things every week. We will use harsh language and talk about things that may not be comfortable. We may chase a rabbit for a bit, but we will come back around. Are you ready to jam?
My name's Jason.
My name's Adrian.
My name's Mandy.
Together we are
Jam.
Do you think, and God, I hope they do. God, I hope they do. Do you think if we're having the debates through the wonders be of technology that they can mute other people?
Yes, you would think, but didn't the Trumps not do the debate thing because they wanted to do it viral or virtual?
Yeah, no, if you're doing it virtual, can't you mute?
Trump didn't want to do it virtual. He threw a fit about it.
Right, and then they did the town hall thing this last time.
Yeah, they did town hall, but they are supposed to be doing
Biden had a town hall,
because
and Trump
it
had a
just
town
popped
hall.
up that
Do you think he had the same thought I'm having, which is why he threw a fit about it being virtual?
Oh, having it muted? I wouldn't think
no,
so.
that was one of the concerns is whenever their time was up, they could actually just be muted.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What's
great?
What's the problem with that? You have a set time for a reason.
But was it both sides?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It would have to be both sides.
Supposed to be both sides.
Yeah. You know, do they actually hold true to that, right? Or does the whatever news station they happen to be on, whoever side they are on,
ding, ding, ding,
all of a sudden that time gets stretched a little bit?
Yeah. Start setting timers. Fuck that. I'm not for anyone that just won't answer the fucking question that's presented.
None of them
back
answer
three
the questions.
fucking questions ago and explain something they forgot to say.
God damn it. I want a duck.
A duck? Why do you want a duck?
I don't actually want a duck. They're hellions.
What would you do with a duck?
I would play with the duck.
What if it flies away?
I'm not going to say this bit out loud.
Say it.
No.
Give it to the audience. They want to know what is on your mind.
Okay, ducks can fly.
Yes. They're in the air when they get shot during duck season.
Did you never play that Nintendo game, Duck Hunter?
What?
Oh, your age is showing.
No, I know of it.
At the end of it, that stupid dog comes up.
Yeah. They would have those in like arcades with like the actual gun bits.
Yes. I love this. Twitter removed a tweet from top White House coronavirus advisor for questioning the effectiveness of masks in combating COVID-19. I just don't understand why social media is being the authoritative thing on what they can have tweeted and what they can't.
I think they're starting to realize like the mass amounts of misinformation that's being widespread over the internet and finally trying to do something about it, but it's all a little too late. So,
well, like that is, it didn't say that masks don't work. They question the effectiveness of masks, which makes sense because if I'm wearing a mask,
but people in mass hysteria,
jackass that's next to me is not wearing a mask. How effective is my mask? I'm still going to wear a mask, but has its effectiveness gone down?
No.
Or is the effectiveness of the mask truly only for my spit and airborne things to not get out? But does it keep anything from other people coming in to the body?
Well, it's airborne, right?
Right. So
if they have it and they're not wearing a mask and they breathe all over you, then it's all over you. How long does it stay on your person?
But even if I have a mask, what if it gets in my eyes?
True.
Is that not a point of entry to the body?
COVID is respiratory.
But it's passed through water droplets in your breath. What if the water droplets get in my eyeball?
How close are these people standing to you?
Yeah.
Closer than 6 feet, right? Because 6 feet's the thing, right? So if they're within 6 feet.
Listen, if someone is more than 6 feet within my space and I am uncomfortable, I'm saying some shit.
Sure, you're saying some shit, but if you're walking past them in Walmart,
The assholes need to be wearing a
Which
mask.
happened how much today?
Oh my god.
Right.
I'm so mad at people. People are awful.
We probably lost like half of our listeners right there at that point.
Yo, yeah, no, that's fine. Great. Fuck them. I only want smart people to
If
listen to
you
this
wanna
podcast.
wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask. But don't bitch because you do or don't catch something.
If you don't want to wear a mask, stay your fucking ass at home, you selfish prick.
No, but they say the same thing. If you want to wear a mask, you stay home and let people who don't want to wear a mask go out.
God.
Okay, you gonna bring me my pizza? You gonna bring me my food? You gonna go shopping for me? You gonna go work my shift for me? I mean, seriously.
Instead of wearing a mask for 1 or 2 months, we would rather not wear a mask so we can argue about it for years.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, it's sad, and I don't wish death on anyone, but the people that aren't doing this are only going to give a shit when someone that they know and love dies.
Right, and
Yeah,
you have
no,
the
I
people
mean, it's
who
true.
say, I can't breathe very well.
They already had
On the
they
mask.
had a study that proved that
Right.
wrong.
Yeah.
And then you have the people who already wear it 8 hours a day.
Those people, so the people that are like, I can't breathe in the mask are generally, I would equate them to a toddler that knows how to throw a tantrum when they don't want to do something.
Right.
And getting all dramatic, kicking the ground. I don't wanna.
But do you think that people actually... No. But do you think people want to get sick secretly, really, so they can use that excuse to not go to work,
And that's
to not get out?
awesome.
You know
out
what?
things?
Maybe for 2 weeks.
Go
Sure. I
catch
could see that.
A
But they're dicks for doing it.
nearly deadly flu. And you know what? That's great. Once you catch it, stay the fuck home.
Yeah.
Die in peace
I mean,
there. I don't
You may catch it and you may get past it and you may think nothing's wrong, but there's a lot of studies show that people that have recovered from it still have permanent damage to their lungs.
It attacks your RNA directly.
Yeah. So,
Well, I mean, like Nana had a relative
yeah, her sister.
pass away
Yeah.
God.
from COVID.
Yep.
God. And it would be fine
No,
if
she
this wasn't
was
taking
older,
innocent
of
people.
course.
Well, sure, but
still,
nonetheless.
she still was
She didn't
perfectly fine, healthy, running
have
to the
to die
store
like
and
that,
everything.
you know?
Before
You-
the fact,
you know.
before the fact.
Could have been fucking 10,
Right.
15 more years of life that
Exactly.
was lost. Who knows, right? People are so selfish about the mask thing, right? They don't care that you may have someone in your life that is susceptible to something like that, right?
If they don't have
But
that, then
they don't have
care.
that
No,
problem,
I
so
know
fuck
because
you.
I hear it almost daily from some people. When I explain I wear a mask because when I'm out and at work and things like that, because my dad is very susceptible to getting this. He
Right.
has no immune system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are selfish.
And the only response is, well, do you take precautions during the winter when the flu season's around?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Well,
Yeah.
do you still see him? Very rarely. Very rarely.
Right.
But like, does does other people possibly giving me a deadly virus mean that I'm not allowed to see my own fucking family?
Right.
Yeah.
No, right.
Right. That's pretty much what it is.
What the
I'm
fuck?
not going to wear a mask. Fuck you and you seeing your own family.
But my deal is it affects kids and elderly.
Yeah.
You have kids, you have grandkids that are very young. You're still not going to wear a mask because
Because my freedom.
if you don't want to wear a mask,
Well, it
you're
became
putting your kids and grandkids at risk.
political thing for whatever stupid fucking reason, and people's health should never be a political agenda.
Why politics jumped on this and made it
God.
Democrats v. Republicans over COVID-19 has been stupid.
Right. I'm pretty sure on both sides, no one really actually wants anyone to die from it. Will they withhold a vaccine? Probably. Will they withhold information to make themselves look better or spread something that may not be true just to make themselves look better? Yes, they absolutely will. On both sides.
Right.
Well, sure, on both sides. I don't deny that, but they need to stop. And that's just the politicians. I don't think that's the the majority, I want to say the majority of people, but I don't know. Because it seems like that, one little drop goes off and people flip the fuck out about some shit.
Well, it's like I saw grocery stores are now stocking up for this, what they call the second wave.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. People aren't wearing masks.
But
it's
the
getting
thing
colder.
is, that gets out where they're stocking up on the second wave. People are going to start panic buying again, and we're not going to have toilet paper again. We're not going to have baby formula again. And then to get that, you're going to be buying it from Joe Blow on eBay for $500.
Right.
I think they actually started pushing mandates to make that kind of thing very illegal. So
yeah, they may go back to that. You can only buy a certain amount.
Yeah, because
at a time thing.
Right, but that doesn't keep people from buying 5 items, leaving, going back in, buying 5 items.
Sure, no,
leaving.
it doesn't, but you would think that our government would have some kind of balls or background and find the people that are selling that shit for crazy amounts of money online and fucking doing something about it. But
yeah,
they
go
did
to
last
jail.
time.
There's
They
the hope.
did have someone go to jail last time for doing that.
Yeah, so I mean,
You don't just get to be an asshole. Go sit in timeout.
right. So
I mean, I think the saddest part about all of it is realizing how little a fuck that people actually give about each other.
oh yeah, that's been the saddest part of this whole thing. Is
Well, right. I mean, Walmart
fuck's
had
not
to
given.
basically come and say between 7 and 9.
Oh, for the
is-
high risk people?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
Because we're a bunch of jackasses and we can't fucking help ourselves.
Right.
Just fucking, and it's not, it's more than just, okay, I don't give a shit about the majority of other people, but I care enough about the people around me to not want to catch something and kill them.
Right.
It's funny. We in America are all about ourselves and
Yes.
not about
It's
anyone
such
else.
aggressive and toxic independence to a next level.
Yeah, it is. It really
Right, but-
is.
So how do we train that out of ourselves?
We don't. It's gonna be It's gonna be many, many.
The fall
years
of imperialistic capitalism.
many years and many generations. Let's not act like the two people that are running for the White House right now are not both fucking in the 1%. And we want to think that the people that are in Congress who are in the 1% are somehow going to make it where the rich people are going to be paying more.
Well, no, because look at what Pelosi is doing now. She refuses to sign the Republicans' stimulus package
Yeah.
because she didn't get everything she wanted. Even other Dems are saying, come on.
Well, and
people are suffering. And she's still saying, no, I want what I want, and throwing a fit like a 2-year-old.
And it's just aggressively annoying because while I get wanting to try to make a statement of, no, I want all of what's in this to help the people, by stalling out and doing what is happening, you're making it harder on people that could use the money from the stimulus right now.
Right.
Instead, you're just going to, so while you're up there throwing a giant fucking temper tantrum, people are broke and some of them are dying.
Right.
People are hungry and not able to make rent when just fucking fight for the things that aren't in it later.
We need people in there that's going to be like, okay, so this, and this is happening. We need to do this, and this. So you put together what you want. This is what we want. Okay, we'll do this and this for you, but we want this and this.
Right.
And it's called negotiation for a reason.
We're asking people that live much more extravagant lifestyles
We're asking people who have 4 or 5 fucking mansions on
to
each
care
corner.
about
Right.
the population, and it's not working out. That's why I'm a fan of Cortez. I mean, she's still living in a tiny little apartment.
Asking an evangelicus to pray for you. They're gonna go pay me $15.
God.
They're able to do what they do for a reason.
Yeah.
Because grandma is sitting there sending money orders in to this person,
Right.
leaving her will to this person because she thinks it's a good thing to do because she's helping others. She's
Right.
not. She's basically helping them buy another Ferrari.
Fuck, I can get on the subject of churches. Fuck the people that have decided to use people's faith against them to launder money.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. It comes a point where it's... I fucking hate fundamentalist Christian nonsense, but half the people don't even realize they're in a scam.
No.
The giant money pyramid based on the backs of people's faith, and it's not fair to the people.
I get you tithe 10%, and I get where it goes.
Into the priest's pocket.
It goes to the church, and yes, some of it goes to the preacher's pocket. It's supposed to go for youth, trips, church repairs, anything that the church may need.
Yeah.
It's supposed to go to other charities and stuff like that.
And the money that's supposed to come with priesthood is only supposed to be enough to like get you by
Right.
as a pastor.
Right.
Because your job is supposed to be, a conduit for the greater
Right.
above.
You're not supposed to have 4 fucking mansions and 7 cars.
Ugh.
Yeah. 3 houses, but I'm going to teach those rich people how to tax and pay their share. What can you do? I don't know. It's funny, but
I am a huge proponent in everything in government should have term limits. Absolutely.
sure.
I don't think you should be able to spend 57 years in the freaking Congress or Senate
right,
and come out in the top 1%.
right.
You shouldn't be able to do that.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy.
Facial hair's fucking weird.
Jesus effing Christ.
All I need
I
is
mean-
eyebrows and head hair.
Is a freshman senator and their starting salary is $174,000 a year.
Yeah.
Wait, who did you just show me?
AOC.
Really?
Yeah.
Cortez?
She went from was she
Wow.
a bartender before?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look that up.
She was. Yeah, no, I just watched a
He-
documentary on her recently.
I would've-
he brought
if
up
I
her
could've
apartment,
ran
and so I had
for
to.
freaking-
I did some double checking, and it's lockdown secured, and it's hard to get into that place. And they've got private massage rooms.
That's recent then. That's a recent move for her.
that's
Or that documentary's lying. I don't
that's
know.
the same apartment. The documentary may be old.
Yeah.
This is from 2018, 2 years ago.
Yeah, because the version of her life I saw was a very tiny, cramped, like it was a working class apartment. So.
She was very working class. She was.
Now, I could be wrong. Now, to be fair, we don't know what all these rich people do with the mansions, but if it's anything like Hollywood depictions, only 1 or 2 people are actually living there. Now, I want to get to a level of wealth like that, mostly so I can open it up to people that I love and trust.
Well, right.
Which is,
Right, but what I pay for that mansion and spend yearly to keep it running, I can do that with a soup kitchen to help homeless people.
exactly. Like, I want to reach a level of wealth where it's comfortable, but also if, I don't know, being selfish just doesn't fucking feel right. It's not hard to have a conscience. Like, you can't look at all the people suffering in your own areas and just be okay with it.
Right. Yeah, I don't understand how they do that. So
Fucking nation built on sociopaths.
Well, right, but it's the same way with people judging other people because they're not like them.
yeah.
It happens on all sides of the political spectrum.
Exactly.
I mean, the kill all men movement that we got from feminism came from TERFs, and, you know, I'm not about to sit here and say that all of feminism is happy golden sunshine when Susan over there is yelling at me for having a vagina and not identifying as a woman.
Right.
So,
Right.
I'm not going to sit there and tolerate the radical feminism that is, you're not allowed to be a woman because you have a penis.
If having a certain genitalia defines you, then you need to look inward a little bit. My vagina doesn't make me powerful.
Right.
My tits don't make me powerful.
I am a person. I happen to be powerful, and I happen to be shat on a lot because of the society that we built.
Right. Am I am woman, hear me roar? Sure. Sure, absolutely.
We have to have that kind of mentality where we are, you know? Yeah. It's fucking...
It's crazy how much money is in politics.
Yes.
Why do you think they do it and they stay?
Yeah.
That's why they can't get term limits passed.
Right.
Because on top of the pay, right, on top of the pay, they get the free health care.
And they're the ones that vote on their own term limits,
yeah,
so they're not going to.
They vote for their own raises. They vote for how many days a year they work.
They literally have a little meeting and they're like, do we want to pay us more? Yeah, we want to pay us more.
That much money to literally work, what? How many months out of the year do they actually work?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like a lot. But so, $174,000 a year is your baseline, right, fresh, coming in.
You picked the wrong degree.
I didn't pick the wrong degree. I just need to get into politics.
You have to have a political science degree that you can major in.
No, you don't.
Actually helps.
I don't need that.
They have political science.
No, yeah. I don't think you have to have it to get into politics.
No, you don't have to have it.
I mean, our president is literally from Hollywood Boulevard.
He got the job because he's a businessman and people were sick and tired of career politicians. That's why he got it.
Except business and career politics hold hands.
Sure. Absolutely.
A little bit different. Instead of, he was paying them off. Now he doesn't have to pay them off.
Yes, exactly. It's flipped the script. Now he's getting paid off to do and vote certain ways.
Kind of brilliant, actually.
That doesn't make it good.
I didn't say that.
I think the most insulting part of like wanting a business person as president is the fact that we're a nation of people, not a giant fucking corporation.
Right, but you kind of look at it as a business with all the trading and all the, bringing jobs in, letting jobs leave. It kind of is a business. It doesn't hurt to know what you're doing in politics and have a business degree.
Right.
To be able to balance both of them and know what you're doing, I think. You can't be any more crooked than what we have now in all spectrums of the government, not just one branch.
You could be literally Hitler.
Yes, Hitler would be worse.
Hitler would be worse.
There's a lot of worse out there.
Yes.
Who was the Russian dictator for the longest time?
Stalin.
Yeah.
Did you know China's putting Muslim people in camps and nobody's talking about it?
China
of course.
Well, look at China's, how they act towards Tibet still. Won't recognize them as their own country.
But they can holler about how we treat people.
Which is kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
It's really funny.
Pot calling the kettle black.
Right.
Pretty much. They treat their own people. I told you the other day. Tiananmen Square and shit.
Right. Like I told you the other day.
We just got kicked out of China for a podcast if that goes on the air.
Oh, yeah?
They're not going to let our queer asses up in there anyway.
Flagged.
I've already admitted to being a trans man. They're going to be like, nope.
Keep those fuckers out.
I think you lost them at opinions.
Yes, probably.
Fuck.
But no, like I was telling you the other day, it's other countries have a lot to say with about America and how it's ran and what's going on in it, but they can't even look in their own backyard.
Oh, of course. I mean, that goes for more than just countries. It goes for people and
everywhere.
individuals.
Yeah,
That's fucking
absolutely.
everywhere.
That is definitely everywhere.
Being able to check yourself is a very valuable skill in the area of growth, and I don't know. Does their countries being shitty make the fact that we're shitty any better? No. But
It depends on what shitty we're talking about.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
You sneak into the country over here, you get caught, you get deported. Other countries, you sneak in, you go to prison. You get shot and killed on sight.
Well, sure. There's other countries where if you're gay, you're getting thrown off a building.
Exactly.
Still, so.
Exactly. And so I don't. Well,
I mean, just
yes,
because
we have
there's
it
worse doesn't
shitty
mean
here.
we can't be better.
Well, no,
We
we
should.
absolutely could be
we
better and should be
We
better.
have the resources,
But
we have the
don't-
intelligence.
Let's not pretend like we are the worst country
Oh,
out there.
of course
Let's
not.
stop doing that. There are far worse.
I'm still waiting on people to move out of the country. Because now I think I've heard that.
Tommy Lee did, and he
Well,
said that
right,
he
but I
was not.
think-
He was going to come back, but if Trump got reelected, he was going to move back out.
Well, I think it's gone both ways though, because I think there's some right people that are saying if Biden wins, they're going to move out. I'm loving this whole
please.
thing. And then there's more left people that
No
are going to
offense,
move out
but god
if
damn
Trump
it.
wins again. And I'm like, okay, I mean, do it.
I want
Please
to
do
move,
it.
but I don't have the money for it, so
Well, I want to move, but not for political reasons. I want to move because I want to fucking move.
Stop you looking for excuses to move. Just
Yeah,
do
I
it.
mean,
You got the money.
The
Just
political
go.
reasons have very little to do with anything because while there's changes that do affect what we do, a lot of it's just going to get reversed. I think we are blinded by the fact that we go through this roller coaster every 4 fucking years and
Right.
we act like changing a single person in a single office is going to fix
the
the
last
entire
20
shit
My
that
Right.
we're in.
my deal is for the last 20 years, it's been the most critical election year. This election year, you've got to get out and vote because your lives depend on it. Your freedoms depend on it. For the last 20 years, they've been saying that.
right. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think everyone just fell off the voting wagon when the Electoral College and the gerrymandering maps were drawn out, and people started to realize that they're going to guide the vote in whichever way they want it to be. So, I mean, that's why, and I don't feel good about it, but I'm
Yes,
not
but if
voting
you
this
take
year.
that out.
When did you think those happened?
At least 20 years ago.
The Congressional College and stuff?
When
Yeah.
that was
well, no,
set up
that's
and stuff?
that's absolutely
always
older
been a
than
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's always been a thing.
Yeah, that's
You have the three,
for the
yeah.
Well, no, but the
Time.
maps keep getting
Well-
redrawn about every decade.
Well, right, but you have to also go off of population and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because if we go off of just population and popular vote, California decides our president every 4 years.
and New York.
California and New York.
Well, I don't like the idea of the map drawn out. I think one person should be one vote, and that's how it should be. Period.
That's a popular vote.
Yeah.
But then New York and California are deciding your president every year. So it doesn't
Why would
matter.
New York and California
Because they
be
have the
deciding
most
it?
populations.
The densest populated.
Yes.
One person, one vote.
They have that many people in their
Yeah.
states. California is the largest state in America.
Yeah.
No, then it's basically a dictatorship at that point.
Right.
That's why the
because-
Congressional College was put into effect.
I guess I'm having a hard time
Well, see
wrapping
what
my
it is
head
now
around
is
why
each
that would-
district has so many people. And so each district has a representative. That representative is supposed to vote based on the popular vote.
Yeah,
of
they don't do that in the Electoral
So
College.
that's not your setup's fault. That's your person you elected's fault.
Mm, It's
you
both.
elect.
It's
See,
both.
that's where I disagree. Is you
I mean, if
elected
you-
that person in there to vote on behalf of you.
Exactly, and if
your majority of votes Democrat, then your representative should vote Democrat.
Yeah, and that's how it should be, but it's often not.
Well, right. Only last
They choose who they want to.
election, it
regardless of
was
what the people
opposite.
say.
People were voting Democrat, even though their district voted Republican.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it flips. It's basically which
Oh, yeah.
side you have. I mean, because you had Republicans saying they weren't voting for Donald Trump no matter what their district decided.
Right.
So, I mean,
Oh no, I don't know. The way the voting is set up is skewed and needs to be fixed.
well, right, but we never should have had a two-party system to begin with.
Yeah, but
Let's
that's
say the reason that the Constitution calls for the extra layer rather than just provided for a direct election of the president is that most of the nation's founders were actually rather afraid of democracy. James Madison worried about what he called factions, which he defined as groups of citizens who have a common interest in some proposal that would either violate the rights of other citizens or would harm the nation as a whole.
Mm,
So it'd be the tyranny of the majority. The majority of people would consistently rule the country.
And both New York and California are Democrats, so we would continuously be in a Democratic-ran country, better or worse.
I don't know. I don't see how the majority of people being there would automatically make them Democratic.
That's just how that state is now.
Right.
I mean, it could have been Republican. It could have been whatever.
But I think if we give the power of the one-to-one vote, we'll also see more opportunities to open up past the two-party system. Because all the votes
I don't
that
think
were for
so.
other
We can't do
people,
that
it
now.
was-
It'll end up
The-
being a one-party
Yeah.
system because that one party will always win.
be.
Because those people, it's like you see now, people will, doesn't matter what it is, they're going to vote Republican, straight red. They're going to vote Democratic, straight blue. They don't give two fucks about what has happened.
Well, no, nobody even looks at the ballots for the most part.
Look at Flint, Michigan.
Yes, let's talk about the sheriff. Oh, well, that's different. Whoever the sheriff person was that got voted and didn't do anything for it, whatever.
Okay, yeah, let's look at that sheriff that is trans.
Sheriff?
Yeah, the one that
Oh,
ran.
yeah, no, the trans Satanist.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a bad bitch.
Yeah, she didn't even want it. She just ran on a Republican ticket to show.
That people will just vote
They don't
for
care.
her. Yeah. I mean, the most disheartening sign that I saw in my hometown was just a little sign that was like, vote red all the way down the ballot. That's it. That's all the sign was. Nowhere
Which
to
is
get
ridiculous.
information
It's
on your
ridiculous.
candidates or.
Don't vote for someone if you don't know who they are or what they represent.
Yeah.
Because just because they're on the ballot doesn't mean you have to vote. You can leave that blank.
Right.
I've done it.
Well, I think so. I think for me, I don't know, when it comes to talking about the Constitution, part of me could give quite less of a shit because it was our founding fathers were all white dudes. Founding fathers were all white dudes. Women and
The
black men had to
The
fight to vote.
Constitution was a guide. It was never supposed to be followed
Right.
this much. It was
Yeah.
a guide. It was meant to change.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's we've made progress, and that's the one thing that we can say is that is even if they never wanted black people or women to vote, we got it now. So
But it used to say they did or didn't because they did say use this as a guide, don't use it as rules.
right.
You're going to grow.
I mean, I would say they did or didn't because you had to fucking own property to,
Well, no,
Vote,
you're
so.
not wrong. No, you're not wrong.
and
But
women
who's to
and
say
black
they
people
wouldn't
couldn't
have
do
learned?
that. That's
Sure.
true.
You know, you can look way back in time than before, you know, and they're trying to get out of certain things.
They're just trying to get out of taxes.
Or get out of double taxation.
Well, it wasn't just taxes. It was
Without
taxes to
representation.
England. Like the King of England didn't even show up at in America or anything. Like they were giving money to England to do shit. They were just paying rent on a country
Heh.
they didn't even own. But I think it's safe to say that England didn't own America. I think it was
Fuck Christopher
already.
Columbus.
I think there was
Oh,
already a
shit.
flag here.
There was like people here and shit.
I think Indians already had flags
There's like
here.
people here and shit. Amazing.
Crazy.
Fuck.
Whole group of people. Oh my god.
Holy shit, they look different than us. Aliens, kill them.
They don't wear clothes. Thank you for listening to Jam.
Thanks for jamming with us.